Hello everybody, it's me, Harley. Now, I didn't really give you a video that at first I told you that it was my first video and that I'm new to it, but like I said in some of my comments, I'm new to YouTube. And if I stutter, it's just because, hold on. Basically, I'm bad at speaking. So if I don't get any likes for any of my videos because I'm like this, it's just because I'm bad at speaking. But basically tonight, because it's like, well, it's still night even though it's 3 in the morning. But basically, I want to tell you a story about my dating experiences. I think I started dating when I was like, say, not 11, either 11 or 12. Yes, that's young. But I just want to let you know I was so new to it. And the thing is, I was asked out the first time sorry for my terrible speaking. The first person I've ever dated asked me out. That was kind of surprising, but yeah, because who would date this? My grandpa's out there, hold on. Okay, so the first person I dated, his name was Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy, that I mentioned your name, but I'm just going to mention your first name, not your last name, because I'm not a douche. Anyway, his name was Jimmy, and he and I dated a few days. The only new thing about that, the only experience that was new is that I started dating. Now, he was nice to me, but he didn't really talk to me as much. Of course, he's the one that dumped me because he's a jerk. But anyway, after we broke up, I waited a while, and then there was this boy in my science class who I liked. The thing is, I don't know why, but, sorry, I'm trying to be interesting here. Basically, I thought to myself, man, I haven't been dating anybody in a while. And guess what? I looked right at him, and I'm like, dang, he's cute. So, I told my cousin, who was sitting right behind me, who was sitting beside him, because I was sitting in the front row, she was sitting in the second. And I told her. She, of course, threatened to tell him, but she never did. Told one of my friends, who's kind of my friend, her name is Julia. I told her, and she was going to ask him one day, when we were outside after lunch, if he liked me. The thing is, she did, but apparently he was saying to her that he had no clue who I was. After a while, it was either, I think it was that day, in the hallway, I told him I was the girl he liked, and he's like, nervously, oh, hi, and I nervously said, nervously, hi, because that's just how I am. And I don't want to make this video too long, because I don't know if I'm allowed to, but basically, after him, it was a while. Like he broke up with me before winter break, like on the last day before winter break. It was very emotional. Oh, I forgot to mention, he was the first guy I've ever hugged. That's not that big of a deal, but it was twice. The first time was an actual hug, but the second time was basically an arm around the shoulder. Now, it was nice, but that didn't last. It only lasted for 2 weeks that I remember. And then after a while, I ended up liking this boy who was new to the school, but I didn't really know him and I never talked to him. The first time I started talking to him, we were in lunch. So I said something funny. I'm pretty sure I was like, well, I'm not going to say it, but I'm not going to say it the way I was saying it, okay? Basically, I said that I was a tall person in a short person's body, and he said he was a tall person and he was a short person in a tall person's body. There. I was in a jumble of words. I got messed up. And right after that, we just hit it off. We became friends, talked to him, and then I told him that I liked him. He liked me back. We dated for 2 days because he had to move. Yes, I got upset. But the thing is, during the summer, he came back. That was, of course, after I dated somebody who was kind of a jerk afterwards, and a jerk before. He didn't like me, I didn't like him. But when he found out that I did like him, he was like, it's okay, because a lot of people like me. That's what he said. And after a while, he warmed up to me, and he asked me out. We were walking home from the library, so he decided to walk with me and my brother, and someone else. I don't remember who it was, but he walked with me, my brother, and somebody else. And then, when he was talking to me, when I got to my house, he talked to me. It took me 5 minutes to realize what he was asking, but then I realized, well, I kind of knew, but I didn't want to ask if that was what he was asking. We dated for maybe 2 weeks or more, maybe a few days after it, I don't know. But he broke with me. He broke up with me 2 days after the last day of school. Last day of school. Man, I am not doing well with my talking, am I? But after him, I don't know. It took a while for me to date anybody else. But he was the first guy I've ever held hands with. Again, not really a big deal. And I also hugged him. After that, I dated somebody who was younger than he said he was. I think he was like 10. He was actually 10, but I think he said he was 12 or 11. Don't judge me. I did not have a clue. I liked him, okay? After him, I dated somebody I wanted to date for a long time, and I liked him since 4th grade. He knew the whole time because stupid Adam had to yell it out in the middle of class, and everybody looked at me like, what? I was embarrassed, okay? I didn't like it. And I dated him for maybe 2 weeks or a week, because that's usually how long it lasts. And he broke up with me. We dated again. Secretly, I dumped him because I just didn't know he was going to stay with me. After him, I dated somebody named Wyatt, which was kind of lame because I dumped him the second day because I had second thoughts. After him was an awesome experience with a boy who my cousins knew. His name was Asher. He was actually the first guy I've ever kissed. Yeah. But basically, I say that way too much, but I don't care. He really broke me, like, on the inside when he dumped me. He said it was because I was too attached. He lived too far away. He lives in Marshall, and I live here in West T, West Terre Haute. But it was just really hard. We had great times and all of that, but I guess it's great that, you know, we're not together anymore because it's the best, I guess. Because we barely got to see each other, and I was usually really sad. After that, I dated one of my friends. His name was Caden. Well, before that, I dated Wyatt again, but of course I dumped him. And then Caden dumped him because I also had second thoughts. I didn't really know if I wanted to be with him, because I went ahead and did it without really thinking, like I did with Wyatt. So, and right now, I'm actually gonna wait. Hopefully, I'm going to wait until I'm more mature. When I'm more mature, I'm going to date this one guy if, you know, I have the opportunity. His name is Brayton. He's cute, not hot. I was going to say hot. But he's nice to me, okay? And I don't know what's going to happen, but I really hope that, you know, things get better in the future. But, you know, hopefully you two will help me be inspired more. And the fact that I don't have any subscribers yet is kind of lame, like me. But, you know, this is too long of a video, and I hope you guys liked it, but you probably won't. But, yeah. Bye.